Dreaming in the dark, we are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me all right? Do I need to go out and come back in? And yeah, my voice is fucked. So if you guys, if you can't hear me, let me know. What's up? What's happening? What's up? Grandma Sherry. Yeah, just to let you guys know, I am gonna be bitching a little bit. So I mean, give me a minute. That's my neighbor. She's called me twice now. She's saying her little dog got shot in the leg with a pellet gun. She said, giving me a heads up to watch my dogs to make sure it's okay. They're okay, you know. Well, you know what, Montana? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed. I can tell you that. This guy, Joseph Morris, is a he's got a huge platform. A huge platform. So, him pulling a tragedy pimp stunt was bullshit. And we find out this is not the first time he's done it. But I will tell you this much: the Idaho police are very well aware of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get called in for that shit. How the fuck do you think he would feel if that was one of his kids that got murdered and the mother was sitting there listening to that fucking scream, hoping it wasn't her fucking child? You're a piece of shit. Straight piece of shit, Joseph. How dare you? Because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm one of those fucking moms that I'd have been listening to that goddamn scream 100 fucking times to find out if it was my baby. You're fucking wrong. All for some clicks and fucking views. You got a huge platform. You have a responsibility with that fucking platform. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to play Avery Shannon's fucking video last night. This is why I kept saying I'm not gonna keep breathing air into shit that's not true. Where's the source? Where's the source? Did we source it? Who did we source it from? Where did it come from? Nobody could figure it out. Nobody could figure it out because he fucking made it up. Avery don't know where the fucking source was because she got it from Joseph. And that's the problem. People just get shit and run with it. He fucking knows that because he's been on this platform long enough to know better. He knows damn well what he did was fucking wrong. One thing you don't do is come up into a true crime thing and start fucking lying and pulling bullshit. Because I'm telling you now, people are gonna figure it out. People are going to figure it out. Absolutely, we must do better. I thought we're supposed to be over here in the true crime community, not making shit up, not fucking. You're interfering in an active and open investigation. Seriously, to think those mothers are hanging on and fathers are hanging on to anything they can, anything they get, any tip they get. They want to hire private investigators. They're already doubting the police. Of course, they trust the police, but they're doubting the police because they're not coming out with things fast enough. And here y'all are making shit up, making up screams. You pulled that fucking scream off of a Twitch stream and put it in your video. And if you guys haven't seen it, Ikmail did a really good breakdown of it today. We were all over it last night, knowing damn well we couldn't find the fucking source for it. We could barely hear the scream, but we couldn't find the fucking source for it. So I'm really glad that people took the time to figure out where the fuck it came from. And Joseph, you're wrong for that shit. And not only that, you made up the fucking article too. Yeah, I was gonna say you did a video breakdown on it too, didn't you? Was never confirmed. I posted the minute I heard it, and then posted again, and asked him, then asked Avery, then asked others who just ran with it. No one had an answer. I know, and everybody kept playing it. Let's talk about the fucking scream that was never there. Like, really? Yeah, he did an amazing job breaking that down. He really fucking did. Let's see here. Greg Hughes just started me into a Fox News article to show me how easy it is. Yes, girl, it blew my mind. It blew my mind to know that you could just change articles like that. So whatever the fuck you want in it. I couldn't believe he did that. Yeah, Melissa, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, somebody's got to figure this out. Last night when we were talking about it, and everybody kept saying, well, Avery's got it. Avery's got it. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to play it. Finally, I was like, fuck it, we're going to play it. I got to hear it. So it does keep going in and out. Here, hold on. I'm probably going to leave and come back in. Give me 1 second, guys. Probably not the sound. It's probably my fucking voice. I said it's probably not my sound. It's probably my voice going in and out because I'm all pissed off. Because I'm fucking mad. I'm not even joking. I cannot believe this. And then I hear he did this in the Gabby Petito case. Then I hear he did this in another case. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? So you have a history of doing this shit. But to do this shit during an active and open investigation where 4 kids lost their lives, you're wrong as hell. Oh, I was mad as hell last night. I went to bed mad, woke up mad, was like, I was pissed. And then me and Pecan Pie, we were like all over it. We were trying to figure out what's going on because there's 2 people that said they heard screams. Okay, so there's Ian in which he said he heard a scream, but then he took it back and said no, he didn't. And he also posted on Facebook on November 15th, 2 days after the murders, and said that he did not hear. There was 4 people brutally stabbed, and he did not hear any screams or anything. Then we find out that there's a traffic stop, and 3 boys who are under the age of 21 were caught drinking, walking through a field. Now all of a sudden there's another fucking scream. We legit went through the movie Scream transcript trying to find where it came from. Yeah, we were like it was bad. The Discord was going off. Like we were trying to figure out where these sources came from, and it come from a fucking Twitch stream. I posted in there. I'm not going to play it on here because they fist fight each other. It's a husband and wife, and they fist fight each other. And she hits him like 3 or 4 times, and then he turns around and hits her and punches her in the face, and she starts bleeding, and she starts screaming and says, "Leave me alone, leave me alone." So that's the Twitch stream that he used. And it's in my Discord, but I'm not gonna play it on here because it's too disturbing. But it's on Reddit. You can find it on Reddit. You can find it in my Discord if you remember or whatever. It's in there. Yes, you have to vet your sources, especially when you're a huge channel. He has a huge platform. There's no reason for that. And then when everybody called him out or asked him, like, hey, can you source this? Can you let me know where you found this at? We were asking last night, where did you find this at? Where did you find this at? And he couldn't say. He couldn't tell anybody. And then when on Twitter, he starts blocking everybody. Anybody that asks him where it's at or where can he source it, he starts blocking everybody. Yeah, that's a tragedy pimp. That's a con man wanting to hurry up and get views and stuff. You can't do it like that, though. Not when this is real people's lives. You see how upset that dad is and how the parents are. They're grieving parents. How would you like it if we did that? Somebody did that to your parents. If something happened to you, it would be devastating. I would be devastated if somebody did that to my kid's case or my family member's case, my sister's case. I'd be fucking pissed. Oh, so many people ran with it. So many people. I couldn't believe how many people ran with it. But didn't want to source it. Couldn't source it. Didn't want to source it. I'm like, really? What is going on? I was pissed. I was fucking pissed. And then to hear that it came from that stream with them fighting, and then he put that together, and we look out, man. I was pissed. I'm like, are you serious? You really are playing that? And then you got Olivia over here making videos of the scream. Are you kidding me right now? He joined the tragedy pimp team, exploiting people going through tragedies for clicks and views and money. It's disgusting, it's sick, and it's low. Yeah, it's terrible. It's awful. So many people ran with it. I can't believe how many people ran with the shit. I cannot believe people were not more like, where did this come from? Who did you get this from? Where did you know? He did it during the Gabby Petito days too. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, that's her name, Jewel Rancid. Okay, there we go. Is trying to get her life together. She also didn't deserve it. Oh, that's really messed up. Then I don't know who those people are, but I know that was foul as hell for him to put that over the stream and make it sound like it came from the kids that were murdered. That's bullshit. I know, Pecan. People are still running with it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And the bad thing is he has what 3, 4, 5,000 people in his damn chats. So who knows how many people are going to run with that? You know what I mean? They hear it, they run with it, and then bam, that's it. It's bullshit. Yeah, that channel is huge. He has a huge platform, and I'm really, really surprised that he did this. And yeah, you can't stop it when they have that big of a channel unless you long form report it. Exactly. He's not going to take it down. It's already sitting at 100,000 views. The video is still up. Yes, it is still up, and he does not give a shit. I said, this is bullshit. This is shit. This is almost as bad as the same shit Betty and them do. Make up a bunch of fucking lies and bullshit. Take a family that's going through a horrible tragedy, lie on them, make some shit up, make a fucking video about them. Sam, I don't know how I don't know how it's legal. I am horrified for the parents that heard that shit, because you know they're watching and you know they're in and out of these chat rooms. We've seen this time and time again. How many fucking times have we seen these family members, cousins, brothers, sisters, mothers, uncles in these fucking chat rooms? YouTube is what, the second biggest fucking Google search thing on the damn fucking internet? Come on, man. Then you get all these fucking people who hear the shit and they start calling the police station. And I mean, they're overwhelmed as it is. And here you got people, big ass fucking YouTubers like Joseph Morris, making things up like this, making it way worse. And then not only that, he still lets the videos stay out there, even after it's been debunked several times by several creators. Yeah, he's foul as hell for that. It's ridiculous. I can tell you that right now. And you could tell he layered it over it too. Not only that, somebody pointed out that in the very bottom of his screen, you could see that he like wrote something up. And I heard Chasing say today that it was some YouTube downloader. See, you guys know I'm not tech savvy. I fucking know nothing about all this stuff. But as she said, Gray showed her just how easy he could put her in a damn Fox News report. So yeah, I fucking do too. Cause I hope they fucking sue his ass. You know how much fucking bullshit is going? You know how much bullshit he just pulled doing that? We used to get in Annie's ass. You know, Annie 10 to Life. Oh my Lantis, we used to get in her ass so fucking bad over stuff like this because she didn't vet things. And I'll tell you what, she's done great since then, because this kind of stuff right here this will wreck your fucking channel if you keep doing it. People don't want to come to your fucking channel and listen to you make lies and make videos up. Oh God, now come on, we did too. You know we did. Thank you, chick. I appreciate the super sticker. Yeah, we all learn to make mistakes, but this was deliberate, and this is why I say it's deliberate. Oh, hold on. I went and looked. There's nothing there. Yeah, I'm shocked people are still running with it too. And Annie did learn from her mistakes. I do too. I watch her now too. But he's got a lot of those clickbait. He's got a lot of those clickbait titles. A lot of them are. We're talking about Joseph Morris. He made up the clip with the scream for the Idaho 4 that were murdered. There's a clip of a scream going around that he fucking took from a Twitch scream and put it in there and made it sound like he What up, Biddy?
Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh, rookie move. I love you.
I was actually still playing the clip. Go to the DM now, bitch. I did a rookie move because I rushed up here, bitch.
Oh, babe, let's put that on here.
Did you? Can you believe this? Can you believe him?
No, but why the fuck not take the fucking video down? You're gonna make a fucking statement, but you're not gonna take the video down. No, that's not good enough, Joseph. That's not good enough.
Bitch, literally, I think he's
That's
listening
not
to
good
this right
enough.
now. I swear, I think he's listening to your stream right now because
I bet he fucking is. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a fuck. That's not good enough. Take the fucker down.
Because, bitch, listen, when you said it's up to 1 million views, I wanted to fact check that and see exactly how many views he got. And it's up to 104,000, right? So as soon and literally,
what I say, 1 million views, or maybe I meant 100 views. I don't fucking know what I meant, but anyhow, no. It's got tons of fucking views on it. We want it down.
It said like 2 seconds ago, pinned this comment, and so and then I had to go to my phone and get it, and it was like a minute later. But I was so like, oh my god, he just put that there.
Hey guys. Yeah, well, yeah. B. Tim said what Morris did was malicious. It could have easily led to doxing and harassment of the neighbor and possible police contacting him all over a fake recording and wasting their fucking time. Well, he didn't put fucking in there, but I added that in there. Sorry, B. Tim. I had to add a cuss word into your super chat.
It was totally necessary to add fucking to that, though. It really was.
Yes, it is. And you know why? Because I'm so pissed about it. You know why I'm so pissed about it? Because this is fucking real life. And these people, this is real life to them. And like I said, if I was that mom, I am that fucking mom. I would be listening to find out if that was my fucking daughter screaming like that.
And bitch, this is him pretending that somebody else gave this to him, that he didn't create this. This is him.
Bullshit.
Yeah, right.
I'm not buying that.
We know better.
But if that's the rumor you want to go with it, but delete the fucking stream. There's no reason to fucking have that up. There's no reason to keep it up and continue the bullshit going on. There's no reason.
Okay, I'm here. Come on, Joseph. I know you a lot better than you know yourself, boy. Nobody gave you any of this. You find this shit yourself.
I forgot. I forgot I let you even up here.
Come on, Joseph. Nobody gave you any of this. You don't research. You find this shit on your own.
Yeah, it spread like wildfire.
I'm sorry.
It spread like wildfire. Everybody was playing it. Like I said, I'm glad Ikmel went over it, and I'm glad he went over every single and broke it all down, because this is bullshit for him to do this.
Yeah, because when I saw Chasing Truth post, I went over to his video and I looked at it, and now he would sometimes take down some videos that he would get backlash for, sometimes. So I did a couple of screen records just in case. Then I read through some of the comments that people were leaving, and these fuckers were running with it. I'm like, my God, you guys are fucking dumb. Don't you guys fucking learn?
Yeah, I think also they were mentioning it in the chat yesterday about this, supposed recording. I thought I heard people mentioning it too. And then, we were questioning the whole thing.
Well, and Avery, hold on, Avery's in here. And this is what I want to know. Where'd you get the fucking material? Because you couldn't source it either. So where'd you get it from? That's what I want to know. Where did you come up with it? Because you were the first one of the first ones to put it out after Joseph did. So did you get it off of his stream?
Yeah. Well, the link's pinned, so I think she could jump up and explain it.
Is it pinned? Let me go fucking pin it if I did.
Yeah, it's not pinned, but you dropped it in the chat, so she could probably jump up,
Yeah, so he made the scream, or he put the scream in there. He made it to where the scream was on that video, and he edited the fucking article to make it look like that as well.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what he's done with a lot. Well, that's what he's done with a lot of the articles that he's written out.
You know what? I'm glad the police came out and said it is a felony charge. It is a felony fucking charge for you to,
Oh, okay.
Fuck around in an active investigation.
Yeah, and also I looked at his stream. It's like he's insinuating that the people that survived should have heard something, somehow, he's insinuating that he's just insinuating that, well, how could they have been sleeping during this? And he plays the recording, and he's acting like maybe like they had something to do with it, or maybe they're just keeping quiet. It felt like that he didn't really say it, but it was like insinuating, like, how could they sleep? And then he plays the recording, and it's like, okay, well, we know what you're insinuating.
Yeah, he definitely was implying that, like, the roommates heard it or could possibly be a part of it, like by playing. That was the purpose for this, like, so
Right.
he'd have like a jumping off point to point fingers.
Yeah.
And obviously for views and clicks, but
yeah, but what he did also is malicious and possible. Like, he definitely, I mean, the news article, he probably gonna get, like, he just basically rewrote someone's work, implied that this author wrote this information, and then,
that's what I'm confused about. So he like screenshotted an article and edited it.
No,
he saved it as a YouTube downloader. You Chasing was talking about it. I wish she'd be able to pop up here. Maybe she's busy. But Avery, you did say that you sourced that. You said that you did in your comments. I was, as a matter of fact, I think I got a screenshot of it. But I wanted to know where you got it from. Did they, like, maybe you thought they sourced it or something like that? I wasn't sure.
Well, I thought he did what Ikemel was doing, was inspect element, and then he would type in, like,
oh, you know what? And I love the way Ikemel put it down. He showed everything. He even had his computer.
Yep.
He's like, okay, ready? And then he's like, breathe heavy. Started like breathing in the phone. He's like, you can hear it, can't you? I was like, oh my God.
Ikemel is good. That man is good.
Well, yeah, and I mean, he's got a team working behind him, which is great. I'm glad they did, because holy hell, we were over here like, we ain't tech savvy like that, but we was over here trying last night.
Well, what I did when I went over and watched Joseph's video, when he mentioned that you can almost hear, when he said you can almost hear a gasp. So what I did is I made two versions of the audio, a normal and a 0.75. And I slowed it down. And that's where I heard it. And I heard a small gasp. That wasn't a dog barking. It was a small gasp. Like somebody was gasping or breathing. I mean, it's pretty easy just to slow it down. Hey, Chasing.
Hey, Chasing, what's up?
So yesterday, somebody emailed me and was like, did you hear the scream? And I'm like, no. And they pointed me to Joseph's video. And I'm like, oh, I've never heard of this person. He has 1 million subs.
Right.
So I listened to it and I watched his video. So I paused it. I went upstairs to my computer and I typed exactly word for word what was in the blue highlighted area. It's on my community post. That didn't exist. So I'm like, So I took the first sentence, highlighted that, put it in. That didn't work. I took a different paragraph. That worked and brought me to an article. That article did not contain the blue highlighted area that he read just before he played the scream. So I'm like, okay, this doesn't exist. But if it doesn't exist, how is that possible? Now, at that point, I didn't know that there's a Chrome extension that you can use to edit any article on the internet. I had no idea that you could do that.
I kind of knew that, but I never used it.
Yeah, I didn't know that part. So I made a community post and I said, okay, I did a live today and we went over the Idaho Statesman. And in the Idaho Statesman, there's a guy named Einan Harsh who said he thinks he might have heard a scream, but he wasn't sure. So he blew it off and went back to sleep. So I know for sure it's not Einan Harsh that people are talking about. So where did this come from? People started commenting under my post saying, oh, it's already been verified. Go to Joseph's thing. And I said, I'm posting a screenshot from Joseph's thing. I'm asking you, where did it come from? Don't tell me that, oh, I heard it on another channel, because what you're hearing on another channel is Joseph's. So they sent me to Justice for All's. That was Joseph's. They sent me to Avery's. That was Joseph's. They were sending me all over the place. And I'm like, this is garbage. It's all from the same place. Show me the source. Where did it come from? So nobody could do that. So by that point, I was just frustrated. Like, never mind. So I went and got Einan's original post where he said he didn't hear a scream. He didn't hear anything at all. So people couldn't attribute it to him recording it. And people are like, yeah, but Einan removed his post, so obviously he was lying. I'm like, no, Einan did not record this fucking scream. Stop saying it. And where did this come from? And I kept asking for a source. I asked under Avery's. I asked under Joseph's twice. Nobody had anything. And then this morning, I made a quick 3-minute video. And people were like, quick, go to ICML because they figured it out. So I'm like, what? So I go over there and the author of the post, now ICML did the right thing. He put his sources in the description and it shows the source of the original article writer who says clearly that Joseph made up this whole thing. Fake news. He edited it. So this man went as far as planning a live stream, having all of these tabs up. He edited the article and put in what he wanted and then played the scream, which he clearly knew was fake, because if he didn't, then he wouldn't have edited the article, right? He wouldn't have edited the article.
Absolutely.
So
It's
people are
malicious.
like, well, maybe he didn't mean to do that. No, he meant to do
Oh
that.
no.
All right,
No,
give me
he
a
meant-
second because the video's down. So
No, it's
Joseph,
not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
The video from last night?
Yes, it is. I'm looking at it right now, going over it right now.
And
Yeah,
he
he's
took it
covering
out.
his ass.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
hold
covering
on
his
one
ass.
second. Is it the one killer caught near University of...
No, you're obviously not paying attention. The one we're talking about is the scream. Where is it at then? Because I cannot find it on here. So did it private? Where is it at?
I got it pulled up on my tab.
Did he change the video?
Refresh it. See if it's still there.
No, he changed. Listen, the video is up, but the title and thumbnails fucking changed. I knew it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's
He's
the more
sneaky
shaded ass
bastard.
shit.
Yeah. And the more I dug after this, so I was like, wow, he went this far to do this? So then I started digging. He's done this with Gabby Petito. He did a live stream where he said that Brian Laundrie accidentally went live on Instagram and was out in the ocean. And that's where he started getting all these subs, because he literally lied and picked somebody's Instagram video and said it was Brian Laundrie. And it wasn't.
I heard of that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I mean, like, yeah, he changed the title to Killer Court Near University of Idaho Murders, ? That's what he changed the video to. Now.
Wow. So I wonder,
He's a world-class douchebag.
Did he?
Yeah. No, the old one was neighbor releases recording of scream from Idaho college student murders house, Joseph Morris. That's the original one, because I got one tab because I've had it up all day, and the new one is killer caught near University of Idaho murders ?
Yeah.
Can you pull that up and scroll through and see if he still has the article that he highlights it in blue?
I think he
Let me
does.
see.
I think
I
he
was
does.
just doing that, but you guys go ahead, because somebody just linked me to this, and it says Jewel Rancid Live speaks on Joseph Morris using her audio snippet from her channel.
Also, he didn't cut that part out yet. I see it on the video. And
Well,
he
let me
plays the recorder.
Let me make this clear too. I can prove what he did. If you look at the bottom of his screen, it's on my community post. There's something down there. It's an MP4 that he downloaded from the internet. And I say that in my little clip. I'm like, I don't know what he downloaded from YouTube. Maybe he got the scream from YouTube. Yeah.
Y2 Mate. Oh, let me see.
Yeah.
Y2
Mate. It's a
Chasing.
YouTube downloader.
Okay,
Chasing.
so Y2 Mate is
it's a YouTube downloader.
Yeah.
You put any video in there and download it, and then edit it to make it, you can insert it into your videos. You could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So clearly,
see, I never finished editing my screen clips that I got from his video. Now, I did leave you, Chasing, a comment.
Who's talking?
What I did.
I don't know.
Earth intro.
Oh, okay.
I left you a comment because we used to debunk a lot of his shit on Twitter back in the day. Because we called him a walking defamation. Because that's exactly what he is. And we would report him to Twitter all the time for his misinformation and spam. But Twitter never did anything of the sort to knock him off of there.
Well, now he's fucking with an active investigation.
Exactly. Now
It's wrong.
he was messing with during during a trial, he was messing with that, putting out false information during a trial, which could have gotten a lot of things thrown out. And a lot of people were messing with the trial of
Wow.
Johnny and Amber. Okay. That could have done a lot of damage to that trial. And he was messing around with the Gabby Petito.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my friends and I separated 3 things. One took Gabby, I took Amber, the other one took Queen Elizabeth. What he did with Queen Elizabeth, that was sick as fuck.
I didn't even know. I've never heard of him until last night. Never.
Yeah. Oh God, he's a rat-looking piece of shit. I fucking hate him.
It sounds that way.
Yes, I do. I fucking hate this guy.
So I mean, like, I think he's just set himself up to be sued by like the article people because he just blatantly just
He calls
changed the
himself. If
article.
you look at his Twitter, he calls himself an investigative journalist. He is not an
he's not.
investigative journalist. He has his own website.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
He says Bob Saget was murdered.
I think
He
Kevin
calls
wanted to say
himself an
something.
investigative journalist.
Yeah. Okay, I have to ask you something though, Chasing. Okay, so I went to both tabs, right? And I went to timestamp around 11:20 seconds, 11 minute 20 seconds, because that's where he played the audio before. And the article where he has it highlighted in baby blue is what you're talking about, right?
Yes. Yep.
It says like, meanwhile, a neighbor has come forward with, okay, he did not take that out. That is on both tabs. I sent the screenshots to Queen.
What I know now.
That's exactly what he put in there. He edited the article. It does not exist. If you go to Ikmel's channel, he busts him out. Go to the description. It'll take you directly to Twitter to the author of the article for that news outlet. And it clearly says on Twitter, yes, this is faked.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He faked it.
There's some audio in the background. Someone says investigations.
Yeah, okay, so Dietz, you're up here, independent thinker. You're up here.
Do I have an echo?
No, you're okay. It was me.
No, you're good.
Okay. I was just hopping up to tell you it was still in there, but then Cappy found it like right as I was coming in. So
Imagine
I'm
him leaving
shocked.
that up there, Dietz. Imagine.
Yeah, it's what the hell?
Well, I mean, like,
So
if he was
the
if he-
source was debunked, but dude, you're literally the source.
yeah,
You're
but
literally the source.
the guy can't claim innocence when he still has the video up and he doesn't make an apology video at all. He just leaves the video up there so more people can be like filled in with misinformation. It's
I'd
bullshit.
also like to say, and not to be a bitch, but anybody who played it without verifying as a YouTuber, you're culpable as well. Even if you're saying, well, I don't know if this is real or I'm not sure what this is, you can't do that.
Yeah.
These parents are in despair right now. You can't just take anything and put it up on YouTube, even if you're saying, well, I'm not positive, not in a situation like this. You've got to verify. You have to verify. Because if you're taking somebody else's word, look what
well, that's why I was so upset last night. And I know people were like, damn, she's being a bitch. But I was like, no, I'm not just going to take Avery's fucking video and play it. I want to know where the source is. Where did it come from? Who had it? Who found it?
Right.
Did the police put it out? Where did it come from? I want to know where it came from before I play it.
Yeah, because you're talking about potential evidence. It's like it's huge evidence if it was actually real. And
absolutely, you can't do that.
Well,
because it gets everybody bad name.
You know damn well that you know damn well that Kaylee's parents specifically, maybe the other parents too, were hearing, they heard it. You know that they saw this shit.
Yes, you know her dad and her sister heard it.
Which is heartbreaking because they're watching everything.
They're watching and listening to everything. Everything.
We've seen it. They see this
that come in and out of here, you know?
Yeah, they see a big creator and they think, oh, this huge creator, he's got all these subs. They've definitely verified their sources. But no, the responsibility, like Chasing said, still lies with you to make sure the information that you are putting out is correct to the best of your ability.
Or don't put it out if you can't verify it for sure, because it is making us look as a whole, as a group, incompetent and uncaring. It's like we'll put out anything for clicks and views. That's what it makes us look like, even if you have the very best of intentions, which I'm sure people do, not Joseph, but you can't. You just can't.
Yeah, he said, and this is he'll said, didn't he say the neighbor gave it to him? Well, he did, but I think that's a lie. You know, I mean, I think
That's an absolute lie. There's no way the cops would be like, yeah, of course.
It's a lie because
neighbor
he
would have given
edited
him this, you know?
the article. That's why it's a lie, because he edited the fucking article.
Right,
Let me find
right.
it where he says it, because Ismail pulls it up and he says it. He shows it.
Well, just think of the timing of all of this. This all came out right after Harsh's expose in the Idaho Statesman came out. He saw that opportunity and he ran with it.
That's what I jumped up here to say. I didn't want to interrupt anybody. Hey, this is my first time on the panel.
Hey, girl, is this Independent Thinker?
It is.
Hey, thanks for coming up, baby. I'm glad you're up here.
Nice to talk with all of y'all, finally.
I know, nice for you. I'm excited.
The Ian Harsh guy on his Facebook right after the murders, he made a post about it, and he said no screams, no evidence.
Right.
Something.
Yes.
He has recently changed his post on Facebook and took out no screams.
Right. Yeah. Because he spoke to the Idaho Statesman. And so then he looked crazy. And people started looking him up. Now they know where he works. Now they know where he lives. Now they know what he does. And everybody is bombarding him like they do every time because people are insane. First, he said in the Idaho Statesman, I think I heard a scream, but I wasn't sure if I was sleeping or what. I don't know. What Joseph did was add in a whole new paragraph about a neighbor who got up and recorded the scream. You know? So we knew it wasn't Einan because he said he wasn't even sure. So we knew right then, okay, well, it's not him. So this is another neighbor who went to this YouTuber and gave him this scream? Bullshit.
Yeah, there's no way cops would be like, yeah, release this potential evidence that could like narrow down the time of the murder and actually like a victim's voice being screaming. Like that's ridiculous.
Right there on what she's playing, what Queen has up, it's highlight, and on this gray, that's exactly what he edited. Those words don't exist. I used every search browser, everything you can imagine to find it. It doesn't exist because he did this.
He created it.
Now, if you go back to his earlier videos, you will see those exact same articles. Also, the one thing that you will hear is that he did not start using speculation warning until he started putting out more videos about Amber Heard. Now, go back before, you won't hear him say speculation warning because he didn't start using that until later on, up until probably about 6 or 7 months ago.
I'm gonna play this first little part so people can hear what we're talking about with Ikma, okay? That's the scream right there. The stop it, leave me alone. That's the Twitch stream that is from Jewel Rancid, remember? And she actually spoke on Joseph using that and saying it was for the Idaho murder. Yes, she spoke on it. There's a statement from her. I'm about to play it here in a few.
And P.S., if you're being stabbed to death, are you saying, leave me alone?
Leave me alone. No, you're not.
Oh, you're not.
No. But, you know, a lot of people don't have common sense, unfortunately. It's not common.
And you know what? And he muffled it up like pretty good too, because I follow that couple and I've seen that specific live stream 100 times, and I would have like recognized it. Made like when it was played, more clearly without the breathing and the like far away like thing, like the
The
Ictamel
muffled,
kind of
yeah.
explained
Mhm.
and like showed, like I probably would have recognized it right away because I've seen that like 100 times.
Yeah, but most people probably didn't because like a lot of people don't like a lot of people that watch true crime are older people. They probably don't watch Twitch. So probably like, you know,
Well,
majority
and
of people don't even know this person.
well, that's what I'm saying is that I follow this couple and I didn't recognize it because of like the muffling, and it was just a little short clip too. You know what I mean? But
It is.
I'm familiar with these people and didn't recognize it. Some of these freaking people on the internet are really good though. I don't understand where anybody is comfortable lying here. They always get found out. Like
No, NorCal, he did get caught quick, and that's awesome. But the problem is there are people that are still spreading this as factual information, and once it's out there and once it's going, you can't stop it.
Yeah, think about this.
No.
Majority of those 100,000 people saw, like 100,000 people saw that video, and let's say maybe like how many people actually go to into this type of community that will debunk it out of that group? Probably
Not
like
even 5%.
not
Not
even 5%. So you're looking at maybe like at best 90,000 people believing that this guy got a recording of a woman getting murdered, and the neighbor just said to himself, "Whoa, you know, I just heard this recording and just went back to sleep while recording it." It's like
all over Facebook. It's everywhere.
Well, you have a little bit of truth mixed in with it, with the article of the neighbor saying he heard a scream, although I don't believe he heard the
oh,
scream. But
I think he's full of shit. But that's
me
just me.
too. But
Hey,
you have that actual article to, a little bit of proof to back up this, and so people are just going to keep going with it.
I have a question though. I don't know if I was really tired last night or if I had two open tabs playing at the same time or something, but I thought that I heard those screams through police body cam footage of when they were giving those boys tickets.
No.
And I don't know if maybe I had two tabs open and I was really tired, but I remember saying that to Queen, like, "Oh, it's coming from a body cam. That's crazy."
I think Judy Ron debunked that body cam stuff today too. He was
Oh, I
talking
didn't.
about it.
Because I was like, I
So
was tripping if I
shaky
was
and
okay. I was tripping if I was like dreaming this up in my head, honestly, because I couldn't find the
I
link
know.
that I shared, and I was just like, "What is it? Did it even exist?" Like, so sorry about that.
Yeah, think about the amount of time this is going to waste the cops looking at all this
Yep.
bullshit evidence. It's just, or it's like the blue gremlin, and it's the Oakland child killer case where everyone wasted like everyone's time to look for a blue gremlin. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that on Volumas, and I checked it out. That was really sad.
Yeah, it's an interesting story, but I don't know. I think that's what this guy did. His channel should be deleted. YouTube should not be allowing this type of fucking misinformation. It really should be. That channel should be deleted because this was malicious. This was a malicious. This could have
We
hurt.
tried. We tried on Twitter. They didn't do shit. We tried that for so long. We tried for months. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't
Yeah,
do
but
nothing.
I mean, has he ever done something like this bad?
Yeah, he tried to mess with the Amber Heard case,
Yeah,
which
but that's
that could have done a lot. That could have done a lot of damage because there were a lot of people messing with that case at that time when that trial was going on. That could have messed around a lot with that case. People sending in lies, sending in unfounded, stuff because there were a lot of people looking on. It's not proven, it's not, but we know. But that's just our speculation that there were people online looking at a lot of stuff, and it was getting back to a lot of other people during that trial. That could have messed with it. It could have. He was in on it. He was messing with Gabby Petito. He was still running with it even after she was found, and later on down the line, he was still messing with it. He would not stop.
Yeah, but Gabby Potato is a whole lot different than 4 kids being murdered. Sorry, I'm just that's not really.
No, I'm aware of that. I am aware of that.
Amber Heard.
But
sorry.
Yes.
I said Gabby Petito, but I meant Amber Heard. She had that situation was a whole lot different.
No, I'm aware of that. But there's also other things that he's gone through. But I didn't get that far with him because I stopped. I just couldn't deal with him anymore.
They said Earth,
Because
who is we in the comment when somebody said, Jess said Earth, who is we?
there's me and 3 other people
Okay. Are you
that
talking
do
about your
not deal with this anymore. There's me and 3 other people, but those other 3, they're not involved in this anymore. They're not on this platform.
Gotcha.
And they want nothing to do with him.
By independent thinker. I didn't see you drop off. Somebody else did too. I'm not sure who it was.
But there's a link in here by another creator who did a good job, and he despises this guy as well. He refuses to talk about him anymore. He wants this guy off this platform just as much as we all do, but he doesn't believe in cancel culture. But you know what? In this kind of case, I actually do. I want him gone for what he's doing. Because
He
this is a
named his
horrible.
dog Gabby.
What?
Someone in chat just said he named his dog Gabby.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that isn't such bad taste. Somebody said that last night, I remember. That's so gross.
So
Yeah.
weird.
But the thing is, even if you confront him about if you confront him about his stuff, you disagree with him, he'll straight up ignore you. But if you agree with him, he'll either like your comment or he'll comment back to you. Those are the 2 things. Most of the time, he'll just block you. He'll either unsub from you or he'll unfollow you from his social media. This is clickbait. This is clicks and views. This is all for subs. Because if you watch his videos, you'll hear, thank you for liking and subscribing. Don't forget to hit that bell for so you don't forget another live. That's all it is for him. Now, see, he did change his title on Twitter because it used to say investigative journalist. Now it's private investigator. Because now he's calling himself a private investigator.
Holy shit!
Yeah, well, if he's a private investigator, he's not very good, and this is awful.
No,
he's
he's not.
doing more. He's helping. All right, baby, I'm going to play this for a minute. This is Jewel Ransom responding to the scream that he used in her out of her video for. This is her responding to him.
Aynen Harsh is statement in an open police investigation. Found out that somebody used my audio yet again. Another fucking person using this beautiful, bad fucking queen of IP2's audio a fucking again.
Yeah, she's not happy, as you can tell. She's not really happy about it.
When will the non-payment of someone's assets, intellectual property be stopped? When will this bullshit
Oh, for
end?
fuck's sakes. Yeah, Jules is a trip. Yeah, she's a
fucking trip. But anyhow, that's her fucking screaming bullshit that had nothing to do with the murders, had nothing to do with the kids. Should have never been put in there at all. This is who was screaming, leave me alone. This is who it was. There was this girl right here.
Yeah.
So we know who the screams are from. It's, you know what I mean? This is who they're from right here. This girl.
Jeez Louise.
I didn't know if you guys wanted to watch the rest of it or not. We can put it back on, but it's
that's why I was keeping quiet because I wasn't sure.
Oh, you want to watch? Yeah, because she rants off. Here, I'll play it for a second. I mean, you know, she ain't gonna care, but I'm just saying, like, it just, you know, she's really upset, and I don't blame her. I would be upset too. Look at her title. It says Joseph Morris used audio from my live streams, so she put it out there. She's pissed.
I don't know. Somebody got 100 Ks. Joseph Morris got 100 Ks using my sound bit audio. Ickmel exposed him, and Joseph Morris is discrediting Aynen Harsh's statement in an open police investigation. Found out that somebody used my audio yet again.
Oh, Jules. Anyway,
it just keeps playing the same little bit part over and over because it's linked by Ickmel. So you know he's got the part where it says that he exposed him, You know what I mean? But that's really all. The rest of the live, you have to go watch the rest of it yourself because it's not pulled up. That's just, like I said, the clip off Ikmel's YouTube or Twitter or whatever, where he clipped that part from her saying it was her, you know. So there's
Queen,
the original source of it. But
No,
yeah,
no,
I
no,
just
no,
sent
no,
you
no,
some
no. Listen,
screenshots.
hold on. Your boy, Roy boy, she didn't do anything. This guy used her audio. She's making jokes about money and whatever and talking about how he profited off her voice. She
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, she just basically what happened was, as my understanding, she did a live stream. Her boyfriend.
She started a live stream. Her and her boyfriend got into a fist fight. She smacked him. Her boyfriend turned around. She smacked him like 5 times. He turns around and smacks her 2 or 3 times. She starts bleeding. She starts screaming. She says, "Leave me alone." Shortly after the live stream ends, that's it. That's it. Joseph took that audio clip from Twitch, from Jewel, and put it in, layered it in to the audio
without her permission. She did not know anything
without
about
permission,
it.
without any, you know, and then tried to pretend like it was someone from the Idaho murders screaming like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So she had nothing to do with it. She's also kind of a victim in this all too, because she's basically, you know, being tied up with this crazy scenario.
And I mean, they fist fight. That's what Jewel and her husband do. They're known for that. That's what they do.
Fight. I don't know much about Jules. I don't know.
Oh, it's like it's like they haven't in like a couple months because they're getting their shit together. Like went to rehab, got on psych meds and all this stuff because they have a CPS case and their baby got taken away and all this stuff. But they were known to fight for like a year straight. Like that's all they did.
Like fist fighting. Like they wasn't nothing. Yes. Chasing, is it okay if I play your clip so people can get a better idea of it with the
Sure, yeah, go right ahead. I'm gonna hop down anyway.
Okay.
Good talk to you, Chasing.
There's two, you know, there's two.
Talk to you later, Chasing.
Thank you for coming up.
Queen, I sent you an email. There's a couple of things in there that I sent you of this guy.
So she does this little bit here that to try to break it down a little bit. Here's what she was talking about with the article. See that blue right there? That's what is not there. That's what he put in. Joseph edited that into there. Damn it. Here we go. All right, there now. Okay. Ein and Harsh did not release a scream recording from the night in question in Idaho. Okay. So here's his little post that said that there was no scream and no evidence, no trace. So like professional killers, why 3 sorority girls. Okay. So there's that little bit part. Here's the part where Joseph had put in, see this blue part right here? You guys see that blue part? No, nobody sees it right here.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So that blue part's right there is what he edited in. He put that shit in the article himself. That's why nobody can find it. You can't find that part right there because he put the shit in.
Yeah,
and it's still in his video too.
Yeah, he didn't take it down, and it sounds like he's a fucking hack because he does like 25,000 Amber Heard fucking videos and everything. Is like, okay, bro. Like,
see, you know what? I sent Queen an article that he did. Now, he says he gets
this YouTuber here, who I was not familiar with until I heard about the scream.
Oh, sorry, honey. Go ahead. I didn't know I wasn't muted. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead, baby. Finish your sentence.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just email it to you. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I wasn't muted. I was over here on this other page and just started sharing. Didn't realize I wasn't muted over here. All right. You want me to go ahead and play it then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right.
I've got questions. This YouTuber here, who I was not familiar with until I heard about the scream. Now, let's be clear. There's 2 screams, right? There's the one that I talked about on my live yesterday from the neighbor Einan, I-N-A-N, Harsh, who said that he whatever, and then he thought he possibly heard a scream, but he wasn't sure. So clearly he didn't record anything because he wasn't even positive if he heard it. So allegedly, that article right there says that somebody got up and recorded some of the scream. This YouTuber plays it. Other YouTubers have also played it. Here's my question. Before I would play it, I wanted to have a source. So I searched for that highlighted part. If you do search in quotes on Google of exactly what's written, it always comes up. It didn't. So I tried a sentence from that paragraph. Didn't come up. Tried other words that aren't highlighted. Those came up, but not this. So what is this? What article is that? Nobody's been able to source it for me yet or tell me where it came from. But if you look, he's showing his whole screen and you'll see YT something on the bottom. That means he downloaded something from this YouTube downloader thing. It's a program. So is that he got the screen from YouTube, perhaps? I don't know. Who vetted it? Who knows where it actually came from? Because people are going to say now, yeah, well, we're all reporting on this and we can report whatever we want. Well, that puts you in the place of a journalist, doesn't it? And journalists are supposed to vet their sources and prove what they're putting out is accurate information. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Or are we just here to say anything in the middle of
some
investigation where the parents are greatly suffering because their 4 children are dead? We can just put out anything we want? I don't think so. So I have questions. Question 1, where's this article? Question 2, where did the scream come from? Which neighbor put it out? And if the neighbor's anonymous, show me where they said that they released this information. Article, video, Facebook post where they admit it and show the actual audio file. Anything like that. Otherwise, why is this person blocking everybody who questions him? And the rest of you don't have an answer for why you played it. You just wanted to play it because, I don't know, views, maybe?
So yeah, there's that. And actually, Joseph just put the video on unlisted, which is still not good enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. The guy is basically committed.
Yeah, it must be
fraud.
unlisted. It must be unlisted because I can still access it via my tabs.
Yeah, it is.
So can I.
She's gonna email me the link, but I'm telling you right now, this is not. It's not gonna go away. It's not gonna go away until the video's gone and you make an apology for that shit.
He doesn't need to make an apology.
He's not going to.
Wait.
He won't.
He should. Wait. He should delete his fucking channel because this is just like, this is complete misinformation. He purposely did this and he caused the harassment, the possible harassment of a neighbor. Because there were people in that chat were like, why did he not go forward? Why did he not go to the forward? It's just bullshit. This guy needs to delete his fucking channel and get the fuck off and get a job, like a real job. Okay,
no
you just
shit.
basically stop making like Amber Heard fucking videos, you fucking hack, and get a real fucking job. This is ridiculous.
Why do you think I went after him? Why do you think I went after him?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, this is ridiculous. This is like,
we would never even know who he was. Never even heard of this man until he fucking did this stupid shit.
It's not even fucking nothing. You know what?
Yeah, see, I brought him up to you guys before. When
we don't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really. Yeah, it's all over Twitter right now.
Yeah, just like Bird.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You go ahead.
No, it's all right. Go ahead, honey.
No, I'm just saying, like Byrne just said, completely irresponsible. Completely irresponsible.
That's what he is. He's just irresponsible. He doesn't give 2 fucks. He doesn't give 2 fucks. This is a game to him. This is just what he wants. He just wants the clicks, the views. He wants people to watch his shit. That's all he wants. So he keeps doing it. He doesn't care. Just like the rest of the tragedy pimps. So I guess we can add him to the list.
Well, he's always been a tragedy pimp, probably since the Brian Laundrie thing. So
I mean, he's not on. Yeah, but he's not on there begging for money or cash apping his shit on. Okay, he's not out there just saying
Well, no, he's
donate
got
to my cash apps or nothing.
You don't need to.
Yeah, it's just all clicks and views. That's it.
yeah.
But see, I sent Queen an email of his little website where he claims to be an investigative journalist, and that's what he had on his Twitter. But now it's changed to private investigator.
Yeah, but even a private investigator, you got to vet your sources. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? You got like 100.
He got no sources.
But you know.
But the thing is, I know. But the thing is, he's got brainless people sending him shit that don't do their fact checking, and a lot of the emails that he puts up in his videos and on his Twitter, a lot of those have been debunked. Anybody can make those little fake ass emails. They're stupid. Like,
we had this conversation yesterday about people just basically, the whole point of these channels is to blurt out a bunch of misinformation. They get the views and they don't care about the damage they do afterwards. And it's this guy literally did the exact thing we were talking about yesterday.
But these are emails that he writes himself, and they've been proven by several people on Twitter that do this kind of thing. And we've also debunked them ourselves. What?
Bitch. Listen to this, Queen. I just opened up a... Okay, so I went to... Because you know how I have the two tabs open, the original one from earlier, and then the second one from when he changed the title. And then I went to
I swear he's listening to this fucking live. I swear to God he is.
Jump up. Like, seriously.
Bitch, listen. Okay, so I went to my history because it's unlisted, right? I got it out of my history, and he changed the title again, bitch. He put on the end of it, debunked.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot right now.
Just delete it. It's a fucking trash can, dumpster fire, fucking bullshit piece of lies, shit stream. Just delete the motherfucker.
No, delete
Get it over, done and over with, and delete the shit.
No, delete your channel. I say don't just delete the video. Delete your fucking channel because you're a hack. You're a piece of shit, and you might have put people in danger because you wanted views. You're a real piece of shit, mister. Like, this is outrageous. This is like really outrageous behavior. This is like levels of Dolly behavior. Like, it's
well, did you see what title of his video is?
Which one?
Dolly's. The killer may strike this weekend.
He tagged Quentin and he tagged Summer Wells and he does
that too.
Pimp shit that he always fucking does.
Well, that too. But the title to his is that the
Idaho 4 murders, Quentin Simon, Summer Wells.
Yeah, Idaho 4. The killer may strike this weekend.
Tag Summer Wells and Quentin Simon right underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Like,
how does he know that the killer may strike again this weekend? Does he have
well, he has his fingers towards his forehead. Wait. He has his fingers towards his his forehead. So maybe he's got psychic powers too. Maybe he's using a spirit box, maybe too.
This guy right here is the one that said it last night. We put this up last night when they said, I'm not going to upload the video unless mods say I can. The faces will be blurred out and doesn't show violence. But the video you see going around of the screams from the night of the murders was actually taken from a Twitch live stream of a guy assaulting his girlfriend. We put that up last night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love how, we have more journalistic ethics than fucking these supposed these true crime, holy shit.
Oh, I was gonna have Earth do something. It's okay though. It's okay though. Can you hold on? Can you imagine? What'd you say, honey? Let's see here.
No, I says imagine you and everyone on this channel, which is literally we just the YouTube bar has more journalistic ethics than fucking all these true crime channels. It's most you're I need to verify the facts if this is real. I want the source, and none of these people that played it did that. It's just amazing. It's fucking amazing to me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask her how long they've been calling, or well, I don't want to say they because she said they're not on here anymore. But how long have they been calling him out? Has it been a couple months or a year? Or...
Well, I'm sure she'll type it out. Maybe she just dropped out of the call and she'll bump back in.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe because she. Oh, okay, here you go. Hey, how long have you guys been going after him? For like a year, or I mean, like
We've been going after him since about a month before it was a month after the trial started of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Oh, okay.
And it kept progressing after that. The more stories that he put out.
He deleted the message that Cappy shared earlier also. So this message right here.
Oh, that's gone too.
We got screenshots
what
of
a
it.
pussy move, dude.
We're watching your every fucking move, Joseph.
And you know what, motherfucker? I got a screenshot of that bitch.
Bro, I mean, this guy is such a cowardly motherfucker. Like, really. You're such a cowardly motherfucker. You know? Unbelievable.
You're a little bitch, dude.
Goddamn, just delete the fucking video. God.
You're a little bitch.
I mean, like, this is just ridiculous. It's like you literally should have done. I mean, like, Queen's being nice to you. She's like, just delete your video and make an apology.
That's just because I'm fucking exhausted and tired from coughing all fucking night.
Yeah, she's being nice.
I know you're not feeling well, honey.
I want you to delete your fucking channel because this
and I almost wasn't. I mean, I really wasn't even planning on coming live today because I just haven't really felt so hot. You know what I mean? Like the last couple of days, the last 3-4 days have been rough. But I'm so tired of this shit. And this right here did it for me because when you hear those moms and you hear those dads crying and begging out and you know what I'm saying? Begging and pleading, we want answers. We need answers, please. And then you fucking turn around and do some shit like that. You motherfucker.
You think like most likely the parents probably listened to that recording.
They totally did. And like I said, we know this because we've seen families come in and out of these streams. We've heard them. We've talked to them. We know this. We've watched them comment. We've heard them cry. And we, you know what I mean? Like we've heard them. We've seen them. We know they're here. So it really pisses me off to think, like I said, I'm one of those mothers that would be fucking listening to every video, everything, watching everything, wanting to know what's going on, who did this, where did this come from, what scream, what, you know what I mean? Listening, was that my kid? Was that my baby girl? Was that her screaming like that?
Yeah.
Trying to dissect the fucking video that was fake from somebody else. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, that could have been like my mom. That could have been one of her kids, like me, my sister, or my brother. But see, you wouldn't know, would you? Because you don't give two fucks. You just care about clicks and views, you piece of shit.
Horrific times right now. It's I mean, horrible. Like the one woman said, this is what nightmares are made of.
Mm-hmm.
Do this, but somebody like the boogeyman.
When you go through something,
damn well, Kaylee's sister watches and listens to everything.
She does.
When you go through something tragic like this, you are searching and grasping for every little last bit that you can find.
Anything, any little thing.
Yep. And we know that she's in the group, in the Facebook groups. I've seen one of her messages in the Facebook group. So she's searching bigger content creators on YouTube for stuff. And that would have been hard to hear. And then it's fake. It's all fake. And that's why I popped back up here. I went to screen record it real quick. And he says in there, I didn't pay full attention last time, but he says in there, it sounds like a domestic violence situation.
He's insinuating, when I watch his live, he's insinuating that the people down there somehow, how could they sleep through this? And he plays the recording. He doesn't want to say it because he's being manipulative, where he's basically stating like, well, how could these people sleep with 4 people being murdered and screaming for help? Maybe they're sus. You know what I mean? That's basically what he's doing. And it's very easily implied by the recording and by him saying like that line where they were asleep. They basically these people being murdered and they're downstairs and they didn't think anything, and get up and hear anything. So it's unforgivable what he did. It's really just unforgivable.
It is.
It's absolutely unforgivable. And this guy, and also this should be a lesson to everyone else. Please, people, verify the videos that you put out there. See what the source is before you put it out there. Simple as that. Just because a YouTuber with 250,000 subs puts a video out there, you got to verify where he got that information from. Now, I'm not going to be like, yelling at people because I'm sure people make mistakes, but let this be a lesson to people. Like, really, you got to verify, because
and somebody just emailed me. They asked if they could share this live stream or whatever. They could share it in the group or whatever. I don't care. You can share the live stream. I don't really care if you share it or you don't share it. It doesn't matter to me. But if you'd like to, go ahead.
Well, you know what? He had last night. He had 248K views or followers, and according to this, he's got 247. So he's dropping.
But that's a drop in the bucket. That's a drop in the bucket.
He was so obsessed with Gabby Petito that he fucking named his goddamn dog Gabby.
And I bet you that's where I bet you that is why that's the reason he named his dog is after Gabby Petito. And he can sit there until he's blue in the face saying, no, I didn't. Yeah, you did. He was obsessed with Gabby. Then he became obsessed with Amber Heard, and he's still obsessed with her. He's obsessed with ruining her name.
And you know what I mean? It needs to be called out. It needs to be brought to the forefront. This is bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, listening to that one more time, and I saw Constant Sue saying here that Dolly was running with a serial killer narrative now. Well,
yeah, he is.
Joseph's the one who says it in the video. He's the one who says that. So I'm not saying that's where he got it from, but it's a very good possibility.
Oh, baby, I think that's where it's coming from, because he plays a clip from Chronicles and Betty in that video.
Yeah, they're all running with the scream. They're all
they're all running with it.
Yep.
So I guarantee they're all watching each other.
Made himself a video about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. Now that he's done this, you know what I mean. You don't know how much fucking damage you've done.
Oh my god!
You know these other tragedy fucking pimps have gotten a hold of it. And now they're gonna get fucking hundreds and thousands of views off of a bullshit fucking lie that you fucking made up.
Mm-hmm.
The audacity.
You proud of yourself, dude.
Video up. Then you want to leave the fucking video up and you got people calling you out on fucking Twitter. Well, you can't block my YouTube. I'm sorry, you can't do that. You can block people on Twitter and block them on your TikToks and block them. Fuck your goddamn channel. I don't care. You can't block my YouTube. So
I just Forever Trolling just sent me and I had to verify, because I have to actually I'm a journalist, by the way, guys. I'm a journalist. So, we're all journalists. I gotta pass. I'm a journalist. So I verified. He has a video 4 months ago, says fake baby insider reveals Amber Heard rents kid after Johnny Depp trial.
I told you. I know. I told you.
He just makes the fucking most bullshit videos I've seen. And
we've debunked it all.
It says,
well, and anybody, I'm gonna say it again, just like Chasing said, anybody that played that video or shared that video without vetting the sources and breathed any kind of life into it, you're wrong as hell for that too.
Yeah, you guys gotta do better.
And as I've told a lot of people, do your research. Every content creator, it doesn't matter who it is, if their stuff is, if you believe them, if you don't, either way, it doesn't matter. Do your own research. Okay? Yeah. Because you don't know if they're, putting out actual facts. It doesn't matter. Do your fucking research yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take that.
But verify. Yep.
Thank you. What she said. But you need to do your own research, because this is what happens. This is where people get things wrong. Okay, look at what he's done. He fucked around with Gabby. Okay? That's where he messed it up.
Your third case that he's fucked with, and that's it. That's done. You need to be called out, Joseph. You need to be called the fuck out. Go check that link and see if it works. Let me go check it. I want to see if his unlisted link works, or did he delete the video? We want the fucking video.
I can still pull it up. I can still pull it up because it's in my watch later.
Yeah, I'm just
or in my watch history.
It's all right. I got it, honey. It's all right. It's
all
right.
And this is just like a symptom of this whole situation, with the true crime. It's like people just keep on throwing things out there without verifying. And just because a bigger content creator says it and everyone's in a rush and no one wants to verify and no one realizes, just like you said, Queen, where there's parents that are actually listening to these lives. and there's like people who will not watch another video to be like to learn that it was debunked. And then like he really has a lot of balls, just like Cappy says, to put like debunked on that video. He didn't debunk it. He's the one that put it out there.
Well, first he tried to hide it by changing the title and the thumbnail, like people wouldn't notice it's the same video. And
because
then,
he was called, he was called out. He was called out last night. Go, I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
No, I was done. I cut B-Tim off. I'm sorry, huh?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Believe me.
Yeah, we cut B-Tim off all the time. We cut B-Tim off all the time, so pay no attention to him.
You just cut me off just now. No, that's fine. You know, Deets, you could talk. No, people want to hear what you say.
But see, like when we did all this, we double checked, we triple checked our facts when we were breaking down every video, every tweet on his videos and his tweets. There's no articles that show that Amber Heard was going to join the Mossad in Israel. Okay, that was one video that he was trying to. I've got all the screenshots of all his tweets for that, because now what my friends and we call this Pandora's box. This is what we call it. We were going to run with this, and we were going to put out a very large video of it. It was going to be about 3 or 4 parts.
So, not to interrupt you because I got to pay it forward a little bit, but so basically he's like a tabloid, but now he sneaks into.
He's a tabloid of misinformation.
Yeah, so he's like one of those rags, like Bigfoot spotted next to Elvis type of deal. Like that's his gimmick, basically.
If you tell him that Bigfoot was spotted in the woods in Florida or in Canada, anywhere, it don't fucking matter. He's gonna go and try to find it. He's gonna run with it. He's gonna look up a thing. He's gonna look up Bigfoot, and he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, look, there it is. Bigfoot's here where that person said it was."
Hey, Queen,
he's gonna run with it.
Isn't that weird that how on the link the original title is still there?
Yeah, it does that. And I was actually just looking up some stuff over here too. Yeah. And it still says the same exact thing too. So
like when you open it up, it says something different, I think, though. But yeah, the OG title is still on there. I don't think that he took out anything. I didn't go and check and see if he took out the recording or not, because
I did.
I'll go check.
Did he?
No, he didn't take it out. But then again, when you go on YouTube and edit, it can take several hours. But by now, it should be gone. It should have been.
Yeah, but you would
let me go see.
It does take a really long time, though. But doesn't it usually? Oh well, I was gonna say it does take a long time, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what? Most likely, you like a normal person would private the video and then edit.
Yes.
Yes. Let's not forget that you could just private the video and say, hey, and then put on your community tab that you haven't used in 3 years to put down like, hey guys, I fucked this one up. I didn't verify my sources. There's some bullshit lie, because we all know it's a lie. We know that you just put out misinformation, but at least lie to your audience a little bit and not like just ignoring them. Like make a presentable lie, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving too much information to you because, you know, unfortunately, it's like you're a fucking lying piece of shit that just like basically are just using the deaths of four young people so you could build a YouTube channel so you can make what, $50, $100 on a video? Like, holy fucking shit. $100 and you're literally.
Yeah, and he makes good money. He doesn't need to have super chats and all that bullshit. He makes good money off of it. And with all those views on a bogus ass video like that, and then he's got a whole bunch of people running with it.
Yeah,
a whole bunch of people running with the same shit. It's ridiculous.
Because people look at his subs, they say, oh, he has 250,000 subs. So obviously he verified. So other people played his videos because that's probably what happened. Other YouTubers probably thought this guy verified it. They played it. They were discussing it. They didn't verify it. That's, you know, and that's something I would say like people need to just not do anymore, because if this channel has not proven, just because you have a lot of subs does not make you a smart person. Look at Dolly. He has more subs than us, or like the Queen. He's not smarter than anyone.
I was gonna say it's us. This is our channel. This is everybody's channel over here. The shit. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
he's got more subs than us, but he's dumber than a fucking box of rocks.
Yeah, subs.
He has no brain.
Yeah, subs do not answer.
You know what? And that's fine. I don't even give a fuck who he blames it on. You want to blame it on the source? Blame it on the fucking source, but take the goddamn video down. Delete the sumbitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blame it on whatever you want. I don't give a fuck what you got to blame it on. But you know what? Stop fucking making these parents suffer. They're suffering enough.
Yeah, go back to saying Amber Heard's with Bigfoot, okay? Maybe you'll get like 50,000 people to watch that. You know, like, holy fucking shit.
Chasing said he makes about 10K a month off of super chat.
What?
Bro. See,
and turning around and putting stuff out like that. You gotta be joking.
False info. Wow.
This is why there's so many fucking tragedy pimps. It pays well. You know, you could just be a fucking loser hack.
Yeah.
And not have any sort of education, be the dumbest motherfucker in the world, and you just lie every day and pretend that you care, and you'll make tens of thousands of dollars. You know, whatever. I mean, like, it proves it's just like a formula at this point. But yeah, and I think
it's disgusting, and it's really bad because what they're doing is making more of a problem for the police department, more of an issue. You know what I'm saying? If they're having to worry about this scream and these calls and figuring out where this came from and figuring out what the hell's going on and you know what I'm saying? That's taking time away from the investigation. This town is not a huge town. They've had maybe 7 homicides. What'd they say? 7 homicides since the chief of police has been there or whatever. But now they have 4 in one day.
It's been 7 7 years since the last one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not used to this shit going on. You know what I'm saying? They're not.
No.
So they need to have that time to investigate. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need that time to investigate. This is how ridiculous the true crime community is being right now. Well, or just, I mean, in general, they have a picture of Brian Etten up asking who he is standing outside the house. Have the police looked into him?
I think that was just a funny meme, but it's very indicative of what is happening.
Yes, like it really is. It just kind of shows, like, it just goes to show people will put anything out there and others will just believe it and run with it. And how devastating to the family and to the investigation.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, guys.
No, you can't.
It's out there. It's out there.
Yeah, 90,000 people will believe that call. They probably called up the cops and says, look, this YouTuber, he has a recording of a girl being murdered in this case. The neighbor suppressed it. The neighbor hid the video. I don't know why the neighbor didn't say anything. Maybe the neighbor has something to do with it. Maybe the people in the basement, on the first floor, have something to do with it. It's like everyone. It's just like bullshit. It's like, this is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Chasing said the video shows up on Playboard with the new title.
It doesn't matter. It's too late now. Just delete the video and make a response, but it's too late now.
And Kendra, no, he did not take it down. He unlisted it. So people can still watch it if they have the link, but it doesn't show up on his channel. Which, I mean, hey, that's a start, but delete the son of a bitch. Just delete it.
Mm-hmm.
Delete it, make a statement, apologize to the parents for one. And then just move on. I mean, do better. Better. Do better.
Let me ask you, since I'm new to the whole YouTube thing, if he deletes it, does he lose all of his AdSense? Is that the reasoning behind not deleting it?
No, he already made his money.
Well, I mean, what's a couple $100 to your?
Oh, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because his reputation and his integrity is fucking ruined now.
Well, he had no reputation or integrity.
Nobody's gonna give. They're not. His credibility is shot.
He has no credibility. What are you talking about? The guy literally lied about Amber Heard fucking joining Mossad. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
people believe it. People still believe it. You see how many people believe the fucking scream?
Yeah, like rental baby
and ran with it.
Like wildfire.
Like, the problem is that, like, he's used to attacking celebrities, and most celebrities don't give two shits what you say because they got like 1,000 other YouTubers doing the same thing. But when you go into a small
community like this, yeah, you can't do this, especially to real life. This is you know what I'm saying? This is real life to these people.
Yeah.
And they lost their babies, their kids, their children. It matters to them.
Yeah, let him sit like you did, where you're sitting next to, like, you sat with Billy Joe, we're basically crying. Let him sit next to one of the parents crying about their murdered kid.
Oh, I have several friends, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, and they don't realize that. They just absolutely don't realize the devastation that they're playing. Hi, Jason.
One of the welcome back, babe. One of the big things that frustrates me is not only did this family or these families potentially hear this and think, "Oh my God, that was my daughter, that was my sister, that was my daughter," but it also probably would have gave them a little bit of hope too. Like, "Oh, they have this audio. There's one more piece of evidence that they have that can help lead them to this killer." And then come to find out it's all fucking fake. That is sick. Sick.
Yeah, he will not lose his super chats. He's already earned those. So even if he deleted it, what he would lose is the AdSense revenue, which is pennies on the dollar.
Right.
But if everybody's aware, when I looked at this earlier, it had 87,000 views. Currently, it has 107,000 views. So people are still sharing the link. They're still able to find it. And it's just still going up and up.
And that's exactly why I said it. He needs to delete the video.
Mm-hmm.
And also
do the right thing. You know what I mean? Just do the right thing, man.
Yeah. The super chat stuff that I said. So this is saying his lifetime money is 10,800, but I don't think that's correct because it only gives you 30 days at a time. So I don't know, but it's quite a bit. Yeah, no, he has over 100 million views.
Yeah, he's a yellow journalist. He basically is a yellow journalist.
Yeah.
So, and if people don't know what yellow journalism is when journalists used to make up bullshit all the time, and until it started an actual world war, like actual war, not world war, but actual war. I'm trying to remember the exact war it started, but because they made up a bunch of bullshit, these journalists, it actually started a war, yellow journalism, and it became illegal to do shit like that.
Yes.
Oh,
view. Yeah.
Well, I just learned this. If you watch it you have to watch it for at least 30 seconds for it to count as a view.
Yeah. He has 125,726,777 views.
Oh my gosh. Because it's been shared in all these Facebook groups. It's been shared on Twitter. So that link is still active, being unlisted.
I mean, his most popular video, just since we're here, has 4.9 million views 6 years ago. And it's literally something he ripped from somebody else. It's the Justice League Superman Henry pranks Will Smith. Then 6 months ago, new jury member speak Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, 2.4 million views. Then one that he got off of Vine that is not his content, 2.2 million views.
Yeah, he's a React channel. I notice he watches a lot of other people's videos and he doesn't.
And he pulls, a Black Friday fight has 2 million views. Beyonce's Formation music video, 1.7 million views. Miley and Nicki VMA fight, 1.6 million views. Justin Bieber, Love Yourself, 1.2 million views. So he's ripping people's content and then he's putting it on his channel. His most popular views that he did are ridiculous. Johnny Depp UK concert causes Amber Heard to lose it. It's a 2-minute video. It has 2 million views. New details. Amber Heard completely removed from Aquaman 2, a 1.56 minute video. I mean, he took other people's content, like the Donald Trump Hotline Bling SNL.
Well, is he transform? Is it like a clip channel? Like, I mean, because I'm not going to judge the guy for that because of what I do. But like, does he transform it at all, or is it just a straight up?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. He's not talking through them. He's just playing it like Drake's Hotline Bling. Okay. Let's see if he did any transformation whatsoever. No, he's not talking. He's not even there. And he got it from somebody's Instagram.
Oh my God, he is just stealing people's videos and putting them up. I didn't believe you for a moment. I was like, no.
I wish I was joking. He is stealing people's shit.
Okay, let's
putting it on his channel.
I'm going to explain this because I see a few people are still confused. So if you make you have three options to make your video: public, unlisted, or private. If you make it private, only the person that you share the link with can see it.
Yeah.
Now, an unlisted one, once that link is out there, so like if somebody posted it in Facebook or posted it on Twitter or even shared it, on their community tab on YouTube, anybody can click that link because it's still active. It's just you can't see it on his channel.
Wow, this guy is something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
definitely
yellow
channel deets. He's taking like pieces of people's stuff and just putting it on his Amber Heard's blackmail XX video of Elon Musk. That's him speaking. Jail. Amber Heard headed back to court. Those are his. Kanye West, ultra light beam performance. 460,000 views. It's a 3-minute video and it's clipped straight from a website.
Wow.
Like, what is this guy doing?
Well, what the guy is doing, he's a yellow journalist piece of shit that steals people's content and also spreads misinformation to damage investigation and get people doxxed and harassed. That's what he is.
I can tell you this on his community post last year, 1 year ago. Thank you, friends. I can't believe I'm at 70,000 subscribers. 70,000. He's at 247,000 now in 1 year. He went from 70K to 247,000.
Yeah, because he made like 1,000 Amber Heard videos. Like, I don't like Amber Heard, but like this is just crazy.
CCTV footage captures Amber Heard pooping in the street.
Yeah, this is like defamation, honestly.
Yeah.
Seriously, like they both were bad. If you want my opinion on it, they were both bad for each other.
Amber Heard is a fake baby. The fake baby has been exposed.
I remember the Brian Laundrie video, but I thought he was gone after that. I didn't even realize he was still around.
Well, that's because he's like, I guess he's like a roach, I guess. Maybe. Well, I shouldn't call him a roach, but
minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 7 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. What the hell is this? This isn't even content. 2 minutes?
This is
game over. Johnny hugs Ben in court. It's literally the hug. It's 58 seconds.
There's some pretty shocking one where it's Prince Andrew, Queen personally strips Royal HRH Duke of York military titles, and they show him with his actual boobs. Like it looks like he has boobs in this one. I don't know why he has boobs.
Clickbaiter, this guy. Kanye West, and then in quotes, dead. And it's showing a black guy laying on the ground with an arrow, red arrow pointing to him with the words dead on it. And then when you click on the video, it's nothing like that. Obviously, he's not dead, you maniac.
Already occurred and says that he was murdered.
What is wrong with this fella?
It seems he's referencing all of his recent struggles.
Does he do a lot of lives?
I guess. Live he did 2 days ago. Idaho student murders enhanced body cam. Hoodie guy Jack S. car? ? Killer spotted at the vigil? Major break in student murders, arrests confirmed stalker. University of Idaho murder ring doorbell captures mask and knives. Amber sighting. Amber Heard stages photos in Spain with her fake baby. Johnny Heard's lawyer. But so his live streams 2 days ago, 9 days ago, 10 days ago, 11 days ago, and before that it was 2 months ago. So he's picked up on this And that's why he's going live, because he's got 46,000, 60,000, 76,000.
Oh yeah.
And then this new one has 107,000. So that's why he did it, because he was getting 100,000 views on some of the Amber Heard stuff when he was live.
Yeah, he's got to look for the new tragedy. He's whatever, you got to be a pimp.
Yep, that's exactly what he did. Wow, he's gross, this guy.
Yeah, and his content is just basically him just sitting there reading an article and just like fucking reacting. It's like just the lowest effort you could possibly do sometimes.
Well, Chasing, will you do me a favor and go check the link for that video? For the one, because I just got an email saying that it's privated. So,
oh,
sure if that's true or not. I just want to check though if it's you know what I'm saying. What?
Absolutely.
I know that I know somebody just sent me an email and said that they had shared this because they want people to know he is being called out. So that's perfectly fine. They shared yours as well. So
let's do it together. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Barely, but yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Joseph Morris videos. Deleted.
Oh, good.
Good. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for doing the right thing.
Don't think that piece of shit. Fuck that guy.
I'm thinking on behalf of the families because you know what?
It does say private, but
okay.
You know what? That's okay though. You know what? That's
take what we can get.
I don't thank you. I don't thank you, Joseph. I think you're a piece of shit.
Well, I mean, I appreciate taking it down. Shit, I do because the family matters. You know what I'm saying? It does. It fucking matters, man.
So at the end of the day, got what we wanted. It's down.
That's right.
But our eyes are all
still fucking sucks, and you really need to vet your sources because what you did today or what you did yesterday was fucking wrong, and it was shame on you for it, for real.
Well, I hope you get sued, Joseph, by the article people for like messing around and like putting misinformation because you're a real piece of shit. And I hope you get sued, and I hope your channel gets deleted. You piece of shit.
Deets will know about this. I follow this channel called Crime Circus, and he usually enhances these interrogation videos, and he does an amazing job. I love him. I'm even a member of his channel. But he put out a video on one of the boyfriends in the Idaho, and then it was gone. And I'm like, oh shit. So he puts out another video today, and he explains in the video for legal reasons he had to take that down. So they called or they contacted him in some way and said, take this shit down. Yeah. And he had to. He took it down. They are watching YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be, because he said, you know, it sucks, but for legal reasons, I had to take it down.
Well, he's got to be watching us because as you were going through his YouTube, he took it down. He privated it.
Yeah, well, he's a coward. He's a coward because if he really wanted to fucking man up, he would start a live right now, or he would come up. Either or. He's a fucking coward. He does shit like this. He expected no one to notice and there were some very dedicated people on Discord and Ikamel's thing that noticed. If those people didn't do that, people would have been harassed. The neighbor would have been harassed.
No, it could have caused potentially caused another death. I mean, we don't know. You know, we really don't know. People you don't know what people are capable of. And, you know, when you know, just hearing her dad's voice when he was talking about, you know, he's like, come on, man, don't make me be the alpha male. Don't make me do this.
Mm-hmm.
He's not fucking around. You hear me?
Exactly. Yep.
So just and here this said yeah, I saw the Crime Circus video too. I'm gonna start watching that.
His video was just a lot of speculation, and I think he had some of the information wrong, so that's probably why he was asked to take it down.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Joseph was asked legally to take his down.
You would think a guy would, if we just go live and he has 200,000 subs, that he would write a script before going live and like pull up sources and articles to read from just in case, so he can say, hey guys, I'm just not making this shit up from the top of my head, guys. You know what I mean? Like, give me a break. I don't give this guy any fucking leeway. This guy is almost got people hurt. This guy almost hurt people's fucking lives here. And the only reason why it didn't was because basically someone on Discord who probably, I don't know, I mean, has an IQ of probably over 120, probably recognized that fucking sound and looked it up, because I couldn't imagine doing that. But you know, just because someone else did it, someone else verified it and went above and beyond what he should, you know, and personally, I think he just made this shit up for views. It's just, that's it. It's the only thing. And this could have really hurt people. And now we're like, what? He deletes his video and suddenly he's going to pretend it never happened. Like, what happens if people went after the neighbor? What happens if people went after the survivors, asking, why did you not do anything, hearing the scream? Why did you not do anything to the neighbor? They'll say to the neighbor, why did you not call the police? You heard this screaming and you just went back to bed, you fucking monster. That's what would happen. I guarantee you.
That's happening right now. It's all over Twitter. What the F is wrong with this idiot? He didn't even call. And I mean, it's everywhere. And people keep having to go in and correct it and say, this guy lied. He was lying. And they're like, what? What do you mean he was lying? He has the article right here. It's all over the place.
Yeah. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting at this point. So this guy pretending that never happened, deletes the video and then sneaks, like, goes back to his little corner of YouTube to throw more misinformation about other cases and other situations. That's just so, it's not good enough for me. I honestly think this guy should just fucking leave YouTube at this point. Like, what you're doing is yellow journalism. It's not journalism. It's yellow journalism. And it's disgusting. And you could have hurt people. You know? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, Cappy, it wasn't just the news that reported it. Law enforcement put out a press release that they will take legal action
Yes, they
against
did.
harassment and something else. But yeah, they're keeping
Yeah,
an eye on
they're really worried about you know, the neighbors and other people getting harassed and stuff over this. You know what I mean? Like well, and others too. So yes, he did, Melissa. We were just talking about that. He sure did. So he's, like I said, he must be listening. And I said, thank you, Joseph, for doing the right thing. And B Tim's like, no, fuck that. Fuck you. Like so I think it matters. The kids, you know, this facts matter. And for you to do that, it was awful. It was awful. It was not okay. He lost a lot of credibility. And I think integrity matters in these cases, especially when it's an open investigation.
What credibility? Like, I'm looking at his videos.
That's
what
why
credibility?
I think integrity matters. I mean, I think it matters in these kinds of cases.
No, I'm saying he has no credibility. He never had before, and he doesn't have.
He's got a big enough channel that he should, and you have to be. I think with a platform like that, you have a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? To not hurt people, not make up fake things like this that can, you know, ultimately ruin an active investigation. You know what I'm saying? This is awful. So I just.
Yeah. Well, in a sane world, you know, but unfortunately in this insane world, you can just be like some piece of shit that just spreads misinformation and you can make $10,000, $20,000 a month because of it. It's really fucked up.
Right. And someone in chat, I missed their name because it went by too fast, is you're right. He wouldn't have had to do the right thing if he wouldn't have done the wrong thing to begin with. He shouldn't have ever even created, if he created the audio, however we got it, it just should not have happened to begin with. You're
let's be
absolutely
real.
correct.
Let's be real. He did it. He created that shit, or someone on this Discord did it for him. Either or, he fucking did. He maliciously did it. It wasn't like, oops, guys, someone gave me bad information and I didn't verify it. It was like, I'm editing an article while also fucking playing a fake video from another live streamer. It's like, I don't believe one moment that this guy just accidentally got this information. Let him prove. Yeah. Let him prove to us that he got this information from someone else and he didn't verify it.
Well, I think it's pretty clear when he says in there, this sounds like a domestic violence incident. Well, no shit, because that's what you took it from. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know for certain that he did it, so I can't say that, but seems like it.
Well, in my opinion, until he proves otherwise, because I'm working with the facts that are before me, because he put up two pieces of information, one of which is an edited fucking website that he edited something, I edited like something on there, and also a video, Until he proves that he did not do it himself by saying his sources to people where he got it from, then I'm going to say he did it, in my opinion, because that's what everyone else should be thinking. Until he says, yeah, so-and-so gave me the tape, that's what I'm going with. I mean, like, really, this guy is just like unbelievable, because I'm looking at his past videos and it looks like he just goes with like whatever's clickbait and whatever is just going to get him like a lot of views. And this doesn't really fucking verify his facts. And he got away with it with the celebrity stuff, because most of these celebrities look at his channels like cockroaches in their minds. They're like, oh, well, whatever. Maybe I shouldn't use cockroaches. We get referred to as cockroaches. But wait, we're jellyfishes now. All right, we're man of wars now. We evolved.
When did that start?
I don't know. Like, they call us roaches. They call us roaches, but now since roaches have brains, now they're claiming that we're jellyfishes. So we're the man of war. We're man of war jellyfishes now. So I kind of like that better.
Give a shit what they say. What their references don't mean shit to me.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, he is. What he did tonight was yesterday was disgusting, and I'm so glad that there was that so many people were, you know what I'm saying, work together to debunk it and put it out there. And so I just hope that the family didn't hear and try to, or even the thought crossed their mind, is that my child? Could that have been my child screaming for help? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were brutally murdered. It wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, that just done. No, they were, and like they said, the means of death were, incredibly, like Kaylee was far worse off than Maddie, or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It breaks my heart that,
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it in your voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, because a lot of these people don't think about it. They just think of it as content. They don't understand that these are actual lives of people who are dead.
Yeah, I went through something in my own personal life that was really, really hard.
Same.
Similar to this, you know what I mean? And it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, they don't realize that. They don't understand. This is not a story. This is not for entertainment. This is not for clicks and views. This is like, if you're going to get into this field, you got to realize that, the mother of a missing kid's going to watch your video. The family's going to watch your video. And you can't just be like doing shit like this. It's not entertainment. This is not like, a Mr. Beast video or some other thing where people watch it because it's being entertainment. This is supposed to be information and supposed to spread awareness. And if you don't realize that now and you're just doing it for the money, then you should probably just move on to something else. Just not my opinion. But
you guys can look over in the private chat for a second. Yeah, it's and I think that's what it boils down to, is money and like clicks and views. And they just don't, unless you go through something like that or something similar, you have, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to understand how much damage and how bad it can, how bad it can, how much worse it can make things, and how, that kind of stuff. It just,
let them sit down with a person whose relatives is dead, crying to them on a lot, just talking to them. And then they realize that, like, how serious this shit is. This is not entertainment. This is not fake. These are real people. You know what I mean? And it's not something you should do. I mean, like, but it's unfortunate. It's like kind of something we're seeing today. It's like with the Dahmer series. Like, a lot of the people who were murdered, family was very angry about how they kind of made him a celebrity in that miniseries. But even that, after how many years passed, people's like victims' families are still alive and they still get angry about seeing this. So imagine like something as fresh as this, like your kid's literally missing less than a week or a month, or someone's been murdered a month ago. You know what I mean? So it is.
And they're just out there everywhere, like I said, just begging for any little morsel to get justice, to connect the dots, because what they're striving for is not even closure, but getting to the point where they can even begin the healing process, because they're in this weird limbo phase, guys. They're stuck in this weird limbo phase where they can't begin their proper grieving, and we've heard that from Steve and from Olivia, I think is her name. They need to find this killer so that they can begin that process. And this little clip that this guy put out as truth robbed him of a little bit of hope, and that's just disgusting in my book. It's painful.
Yeah, just like Burton says, re-victimizing the family. Do you want to talk about the Adventures for Purpose thing? I didn't see the video, to be honest, with the whole Jagger thing. I can't stand Adventures for Purpose with that shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset that they named him like that. That they actually pulled up his picture and showed the tow truck guy.
Mm-hmm. And the whole thing was ridiculous. Why are they still doing this?
Because they're running. Because I was talking to Sleuth Mom, and she's like,
Hey, babe.
Oh, hey, Abe.
Hey, they're like running out of content. Like they don't have anyone out there, so they're scrubbing the barrel, like bottom of the barrel.
It goes back to, why are you trying to ruin somebody's life? What? Obviously, the police have already ruled this to be an accident. So why would you release a video and then in turn in that video name someone who was not involved and was not there?
They say it's still open in that video. They say as of December 10th, 2022, this case is still open.
Oh, so
really?
so that's bullshit too. That is bullshit.
Yeah, they had to put that in there, and that's what they said. I'm like, no.
What garbage human beings? Like complete garbage human beings.
Wow.
Yeah, it says as of December 10th, 2022, this case remains open.
Oh, it doesn't.
Trash. Fucking trash.
They're just trying to turn the eyes off of.
No, what they're doing is like half their team disappeared, so they really don't have a lot. They're probably just like back. They don't have too many like new videos going, so they have a backlog, and they're basically just throwing everything out because every little dollar helps Jared get out. Fight these charges so he can try to avoid justice. That's the truth. He's just trying to avoid because he's that's pretty much it. It's all about the money. And that whole FAQ thing he did was such fucking hilarious to me. That he actually made that. He's a piece of shit. And honestly, it's like, I'm not surprised they did that. And they still have, how long is it going to be members only? I'm not even going to.
Public in a day or two or something, which is even more disgusting. My membership was already canceled, but I think there's like 3 days left on it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I canceled before this actually, because I realized I canceled before he was accused of being a
Yeah, I didn't think I had access still, and somebody else, one of the crime channels, was like, I rejoined just to hear it. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. That.
I'm not giving him $1. That guy's in my mind, he's like even if I just count out the charges, let's say like he's considered innocent of those charges. Let's say we live in a magical world that he didn't do those things, and it's just it's all alleged, of course, right? He's still a piece of shit. Like everything he's done besides that still makes him a piece of shit, and thus makes everything he does and is connected to bad to be around. So I don't know. So even if you don't count those charges, I think he's still not a person. So I'm not giving him a dime. Put your money to give your money to someone else that might be doing better. I don't know. Hopefully Chaos Divers is like separated from them. It was like insinuated they paid them like for certain services, so hopefully they're a separate entity. But
we'll have to see. I have to hop off of here, but thanks for letting me up and let me work through all that with you guys, and I'll talk to y'all in chat.
Thank you for coming up and chit chat. I appreciate you, honey.
All right, bye.
Queen Lena Moore donated 10 memberships to you.
Oh my God, thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't see it, so thank you for letting me know.
No problem. No problem. Just like everything is like it just gets worse and worse. Honestly, you think you hit the bottom. You think you hit the bottom. It's like, oh no. Fucking like AWP releases a members only of a closed case accusing an innocent person, and so they can make money for Jared's fucking court case. This guy literally
I
lies.
feel like it's a last ditch effort to try to shift the attention back onto them. You know what I mean? Because they did rounds and rounds of panel hopping when they did those interviews. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now they have this squirrel girl, which I almost think it's one of their girlfriends or moms or aunts or something like that. You know what I mean? Just, I don't know. By the way, things, I don't know. She was able to get a hold of this man's, to speak to him and put his story out there. And then all of a sudden they name her specifically Squirrel Girl in their description.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like it just, I don't know.
It's a weird part of YouTube. Like, I thought I heard about that squirrel girl, but I thought that she was usually pointing towards.
And she's the one that put up the what was that? She put up some GoFundMe or something like that for him.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's where I heard it from. The GoFundMe for AWP because of that's
they're on a shoestring budget and all.
Yeah, it's not like they got 100,000. They're making millions of dollars because of Jared's connected businesses on YouTube.
Well, see, what blew my mind too was I knew that Ryan said he was going to donate the Hellcat or $100,000. After the whole Kylie Rodney case and all that. You guys remember? Anybody that was around remembers that craziness.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that he donated both of them. Like I didn't know that he donated 100,000 to Jared, specifically to Jared, not AWP, to Jared. And then he gave the Hellcat to I'm having a brain fart, dang it. Doug.
Yeah, I mean, like, I gotta look there.
Gray Hughes is showing how you can edit the
oh my gosh, I wish we could stream him, dang it. I want to show because that's interesting, but he is so stinking smart, man. I love watching him. And the house that he made, like the 3D print.
Oh yeah,
I thought that was super interesting.
Yeah, so he's doing it. Let me see. It looks like inspect element. Yeah, he's going to inspect element.
Yeah, he
he is so smart, man.
Entered and put me. He put me into a Fox News article today.
Oh my god!
It showed me how easy it was.
What was the article that he was going to make you in Fox News?
I'm like, oh, yeah. It's that simple. He just took the article, put me in it. That was it. I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, wait a minute. See, I have it pulled, but I just I don't want to stream him and piss him off or anything. But I mean, like I said, he is
play, 3 minutes of his video. He is not going to care. If you back it up,
about
2.5 minutes, you'll be able to see exactly how he's doing it. And there you go. He won't.
Yeah, he's so stinking smart. Like he has it going on, man. He
gets a lot of cases right.
He does. He really does.
And he's helped solve cold cases. So
I know, and that fascinates me. You know what I'm saying? It really does. Is this where he's at? About here? Oh, he said, yeah. Let me show you this. Watch how smart he is. Watch him work.
If you go to Daily Mail, let's just say you're on here, and let me just click on. I mean, it doesn't really matter what article it is. You click on it like this.
And if you're not subscribed to Gray Hughes, go subscribe to him for sure. Make sure you're subbed up to him. He is incredibly smart, you guys.
And I'm not sure. It was so much easier when I did it. Hold on, let me see the sources. No, that was it. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get the text. Let me. Right there, inspect. So it definitely is underneath there. Is it how far down is that?
Is this what he added you to? The article he added you into?
No, this is a different one. He had me to Fox News, but
Oh, okay.
he's gonna do it in a sec.
And I use this kind of stuff all the time.
And he hates scammers.
Regular job. I don't
Yeah,
know where
he's
this,
fascinating, and you know what? I'm glad he's calling him out. I'm so glad he's calling him out too. I
Yeah.
hope other people
Well,
do
anyways,
as well.
you could just
you
go
know?
in and wish I would just pop right onto it. For some reason, it's not doing it like it did earlier for me. But you can edit it. And when you edit it, you just change the name, wording in there, and then save it, and then the words pop up onto the screen. I mean, it's just crazy. And then you can just pretend that that was really what it said. I think it's a really ridiculous ability that Chrome allows, to be honest with you. I think that's
I think that's crazy. They allow that.
I mean, I get it when you're building your own website, so you want to do something like that, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
Wow, man. Yeah, I can't believe they just allow that.
Yeah, so basically he inspects elements and then edits the HTML. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. So from my understanding was when Joseph showed that video, he didn't when he shared his screen, down at the very bottom, like left-hand corner, there was a tab open, and the tab said something like YTL something.
It was a file.
Okay.
Yeah, he literally so if you go to, it's called, I can tell you the exact name, it's like YouTube Mate. I use it all the time. It's y2mate.is, right?
Okay.
So I saw that in his open screen. He had his whole screen up with that fake article, and you could see that he downloaded a file, and the file was sitting at the bottom of his screen. And I'm like, what did he download? Something that he's going to play, I guess. And then he plays the fucking scream. And I'm like, he got this scream from YouTube? Where on YouTube? So I knew right away, because Y2Mate, it's just a YouTube download tool, and you can convert your videos into an audio. So if you do a whole live stream and you just want the audio for a podcast, you put your YouTube in here, download it, you can transfer it to audio, you can then put it in a program, you can make any edit you want to it. I can download your whole video and make you sound like you have an extremely high-pitched voice with no problem. So that's how he was able to edit that scream from that lady.
Wow. See, and I would have never, I'm not like tech savvy or nothing like that. So I wouldn't have known how he did it. So I knew there was something that was going on. There was some, look at his little super chat self. Check him out.
Oh, yeah.
He cracks me up with his, when he put himself in jail and they had to bond him out with super chats. I was cracking up.
They buy him drinks. What he does too, in case everybody doesn't know, I'm a big promoter of Mr. Gray, but since 2020, they've donated over $105,000 to charity.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
And they work very closely with cold case DNA services companies. And he was able to use the money, he calls his subs freaks. The freak channel, them, were able to use that money to get one of the oldest cold cases solved. And it was so insane. It was this young African-American guy who was just dead. Nobody knew who he was. He just laid in this grave. Nobody knew. It turned out almost all of his family was gone except one brother. And because of Gray and his subscribers, they were able to get the DNA and able to solve the case and give this guy a name on his headstone and notify his brother. His brother had no idea whatever happened to him. Nobody knew. It was like 40 years old or older than that. And they were able to solve it and give the guy a name. Like, Gray's huge on, right now, like a missing child could be there, and you're hoping that the kid's going to be found. But what about these cases that are 30 years old and the parents are now in their 70s, 80s, and they're still hoping?
Right.
That's where his heart is. He's like, imagine it being all those years later. And he's passionate about cold cases. Like, that is his big thing. So that's why he raises so much money, because he gives more than 50% of everything he gets, more than 50%.
But voices, why doesn't he just like buy like an RV?
Are you talking about Chasing, or are you talking to Voices?
Who's Voices?
Who's that?
Not Voices. I mean, Chasing.
Oh, I was like, are you talking to
I talk to Voices so much.
No.
Where's Voices? No, Chasing. So you're saying that he should just like, he doesn't buy an RV just to go to front of people's houses to just put on a Ninja Turtle mask? He doesn't do that? With his money?
No, he doesn't. No, sadly.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. And he doesn't tolerate those people very well either.
Yeah, I know.
So a lot of people think he's mean, that he's a prick. You know, they're oh my God, I can't stand Gray. Gray's thing is, if you think you're going to come in here and talk stupid when we're talking about real crime, you're out of your fucking mind. You're not going to do it.
I've talked to Gray. I was on.
He's great. I love him. He's one of my most favorite people. He is hard, you know.
You talked to him over here, didn't you? He was on my panel a few times.
Yeah, I talked to him here, and I talked to another channel as well. I talked to him. He's very nice.
He's a good man.
I thought he was nice, but he just doesn't like the conspiracy. He doesn't believe in the aliens.
Yeah, no, he's not. Nice is not a word you should use for Gray. He isn't nice.
He's nice. He was nice to me. He was nice to me.
He's a very cordial person.
If you're stupid, yeah. If you're like stupid, and he will come after you. But if
he will tear you to pieces.
Yeah, but if you're not like an idiot and you're respectful, yeah, he's very nice.
Yeah, like a lot of people will go in with like the dumbest shit, these theories that, I mean, sure, it's rude, I get it, but Gray is actually putting in work like all day long researching. This is, you know, besides his real job, this is what he does all day. This is his life.
Yeah.
So he's deeply serious about this shit. So when people come in like, well, why didn't the dog hear anybody barking? He's like, what are you, an idiot? Like, are you an idiot? Because number one, how are we going to ask the dog?
Yeah, get Dr. Doolittle to the case. He'll talk about dog.
It drives him fucking crazy. And I get it. Like, what a stupid ass question. Why didn't the dog hear anything? Who are we supposed to ask that question to? The dog?
Quick, like, get that Spanish guy who trains dogs, the dog whisperer guy to talk to.
Yeah, get the dog whisperer. We can figure the whole thing out. Yeah, he just doesn't tolerate it very well. And, you know, in our old community where I met Gray, he was really harassed and doxxed, and it got bad. So he had to develop a very, very thick skin, and he did. You know, they were rough on Gray because he was debunking everything that they said. And in the end, he was right. I was against him in the beginning. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy, arrogant bastard?
Yeah.
And we became friends. You know, he called me once and was like, listen, just hear me out. I'm like, I don't want to hear you out. You're mean. And I did hear him out, and I'm like, wow, you're actually really smart.
Yeah, but you know what? You gotta respect someone who's like upfront with you. You know, they're just like, you know, like people who like, you know, you've been doing the business a while. You're doing this a while. There's a lot of snaky people around that pretend to be your friends, so they can just, you know.
And he's not like that. You know, he's actually a real friend. He is a good human being. So,
yeah,
he's passionate. That's why I'm like, I always say the same shit. Like, when people point out these other creators, they're like, yeah, true crime is being made fun of. I'm like, that's not true crime. That isn't true crime. None of that is true crime. The stuff that you think Dolly and Betty and Molly and these people are doing, that is not true crime.
No,
it's not even in the realm.
Off these cases, that's not true crime at all.
No.
Yeah, true crime is very it's very meticulous. You're looking through documents, you're doing research.
Absolutely.
You type up notes and you figure out things, and you verify your sources. So you put your sources out there. He says, yeah, I got this information from this article. I got this information from this video, and this video got its information here.
Yeah,
they don't do that because that's too much work.
No, they don't. No. They're just, they don't, it doesn't matter. None of this matters to them. It's not important to those channels. None of that is important to them. And it's a tragedy that they're now so involved in what we do, what true crime people are passionate about, like Gray. What he's really into is this stuff. And to watch it go the way that it goes sometimes on some of these channels, it gets depressing. And this guy Joseph was a great example of it today. A wonderful example of it today.
Yeah, well, it's very cancerous. Like these channels are very cancerous, where they grow very quickly.
Yeah.
While the actual legitimate channels that actually do research, they grow slowly and they don't get
Very
sometimes,
slow.
yeah, very slowly, and sometimes don't even get like a quarter of the views when they're talking about a cold case or a missing kid that's like no one hears about because the mainstream media doesn't cover it. It's just unfortunate.
Since Gray's been covering, his Delphi case, he's been covering that since day one, Delphi. So that gets a lot of views for him. But he started doing the Idaho 4 because he's into the animation. He's into the mapping and trying to understand all of that. So he's getting a ton of views there. But the minute Gray goes and tries to do, I think he was doing it. I mean, it's getting better, I'll say. But unless the Idaho 4's on there, his views go down. And it's so crazy because he brings that level of dedication to every friggin' case, not just Idaho 4 or Delphi, all of them. It's a great example. 11 days ago, 6,000 views on an old case, a very old case. But then you go up to Idaho 4, 28,000 views. Right now, he's talking about the Idaho 4. There's almost 1,000 people watching. It's sad that the cold cases don't get as much attention.
Well, because people don't relate to them, unfortunately. Like people are either I'm going to be saying something like that might make people disagree with, but a lot of people get entertainment value from it.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
And to them, it's like they want to be part of the, trying to solve the mystery and trying to talk to people about who could have done it and stuff like that. And that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he does try and present them the same way and be just as animated because, Gray at the end of the day is crazy. He's always giving stuff away on his live streams, and he has like these spin the wheel gifts the whole live stream, and it's very interactive over there.
Yeah, I think I won something but never collected because I don't want anything mailed. I don't want anything mailed to me because I'm very, very paranoid about like anyone knowing my address. So even like very rarely I buy anything from YouTubers. Let's just say that much. I'm very careful of that.
I understand. That makes sense. Yeah, a lot of people want facts, but people do like the sensationalism, the entertainment factor.
Yeah.
these are people's lives we're talking about. It isn't entertainment.
And I think that's why it upsets me so much. And I'm going to say this, and I'm so glad that Jagger never did come out and do
Me too.
talking or none of that, because, he's so young and he's got a life ahead of him,
Mm-hmm. People would have ruined him. They would have tortured him.
Yeah. And he dealt with all kinds of hate and all kinds of bullshit. And I told him, I said, you might have another round of bullshit to deal with. I'm not so sure this time though, because he did okay the first time. You know what I mean? Like it did affect him. I'm not going to bullshit you. It did, and when people were trying to follow Sammy home and they were following him, it just was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So wrong. These are kids we're dealing with.
Right. And that's the worst part about it. Like, with the neighbor, with him putting this screaming out, we don't know what these people could have done. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's very scary. It's very scary. And the fact that he's young, you know what I mean? He's got a life ahead of himself. For them to come back out, throw another video out there and name him in it again.
Yeah.
Basically like this time confirming a name drop.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What if somebody walked up, that was like obsessed with it or something and tried to kill him because they thought he was with Kylie or killed Kylie or something, and
sure. And that could easily happen. I mean, they
very well could.
Road and got Don Wells fired.
and
Right.
laughed in their face and told Candace that they were sorry that her kid was dead. These people, overall, in general, that's what it's become.
It's
So
nasty.
the more cruel it is, the more views you get. Them standing in front of baby Quentin's house, screaming the things that they screamed.
Oh, that's the most views and subs they've
The
gotten.
worst. Oh,
Yep.
absolutely. And so they see that the formula worked. So the worse it can get, the more views they're going to get. And that's a sad state of affairs. When you can say that, when you say things like a dead baby is a bag of maggots, you're a whore, you're a drug addict, you're all of these things, and you're screeching it on a public street, and that's where your views and money come from, that encourages you to be worse. And that's exactly what they'll do.
Yeah. Well, what's going to probably happen is eventually they're going to cross the line, and YouTube's going to have to take accountability for allowing this rampant problem to continue to fester and grow.
You can only pray that they will, but I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but when they crack down on everyone. They're not like, they're just not going to just target like the good guy, like the bad guys.
Right.
They're going to target everyone. It's just how it's going to be. They do it all the time.
That's not right.
It isn't right, but that's like, YouTube is a giant corporation, and they don't have actual people to actually, like, that watches and monitors. This is a very small subsection of YouTube. It might be a big deal for people in this one, but you're talking about like what is in this community? Maybe what, 50, 70,000 people, maybe? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a lot in YouTube's terms. But look, at the moment, like one of these true crime people, because of them, hurts someone else, YouTube's going to be like, we don't want to lose millions of dollars in ad revenue because of this. And they're just going to be like, that's what's going to happen.
It's going away. Yeah. Yeah. And I, as much as I do and, love to help, or, I don't even know if I'm helping anything, true crime becomes a thing. It becomes your thing that you are interested in. And it's what I'm interested in. I'd rather just tell the story of either the solved or the unsolved and not go into the active cases. But sometimes you think you're helping, but at some point, YouTube needs to shut this down. We don't need anybody talking in depth what about these cases. We just don't. Nothing. What are you doing? I wish
I do. So here was the stream that he had, right? Neighbor records blood curdling scream, blah blah blah. This is what he is, and here it is, right here. The video is unavailable now, so just wanted to put that out there so everybody can see. That's what I'm getting anyhow. If somebody else gets something different, please don't hesitate to say something. I want to know if you know what I'm saying. But as far as I know, as far as it's showing for me, the video's gone. So
yeah, but don't think he's doing this because the kindness of his heart. He's covering his tracks because he knows he got caught. He's a piece of shit.
Well, and that's, I mean, even in the Idaho police warn of criminal charges for web sleuths engaged in harassing amid misinformation, and that's exactly what my thumbnail is. I mean, because that's
the reporter room has it up too. The reporter room still has it up, as far as I know.
Yeah, see,
they got to take it down.
There's so he's, I mean, it's already spread like wildfire, so it's already going through, but I mean, now, hopefully now that he's removed it, he will put out a retracting statement and say,
yeah, I don't know that he will.
I don't know what to do, but I just
Tim's like, no, damn it, I want
his toothpaste to squeeze out of the tube. You can't get it back in. You know what I mean?
He's going, what if he makes a response? His fans are going to see. You have to realize. Let me explain. His fans are going. Some of them are going to ask where the video's at. But if he ignores it and doesn't say anything, majority of his fans won't know what he did, and then he could just move on to the next stream. And that's his plan. He's going to try to ignore it and put it towards like under the rug. Because
we went over it, honey. Well, you'll have to rewind, but we went over it, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down. Voices gave me my husband back for just a little while.
Yeah, that's why probably like I said voice. I was like, what voices? What's going?
So I'm gonna hop down because, of course, if I'm on any live stream at any time, he's gonna start yelling the word Bubba. Bubba, where are you? What are you doing? Then I'll be off the live and doing my own thing for hours, and nobody looks for me.
Right. That's how it always is. As soon as
Insane.
I start that, that's why my intro is usually about 10 minutes, because I warn them, I say, you know, as soon as the music starts, they know they have 10 minutes to ask me for whatever they need.
And it's everything under the sun.
Right. Make sure you let me know. And because usually it's like I start and they're like, Mom, I'm like, are you serious right now? Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
all right.
crazy.
So yeah, nobody cares. Nobody will say nothing to me all day long. I start a live stream and they're like, Mom.
Look, I need you. Where are you? What are you doing? I need to eat. No, you already ate, but I need more food. Well, there's a what? Just go get it. What do people need?
Make something then.
All right. Thanks for having me up.
Thank you for coming up. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. So now that this is taken care of, I think I'm gonna shut this one down. And if you guys want to come back, we're gonna talk about the Quentin Simon video that'll be coming out tonight.
All right. Good talking to you, Queen, as always. You have a good one.
No, it won't be out tonight. It'll be out tomorrow, the 11th, right? Sorry about that.
Tomorrow's the 11th. Yes.
Okay, so I thought it was tonight. So I guess not. It'll be out tomorrow night. So yeah, I was gonna end this one to leave it, so it's because it's about 2.5 hours. That's long, but I mean that way people can go back and watch it debunked and him taking it down in real time while we're talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no problem. I think that's a good idea.
So then I could start a new one. We'll start a new one and talk about. I do want to touch base about the Quentin Simon stuff and the babysitter and some other stuff. So,
well, it's always good. It's always a pleasure to talk to you and talk to everyone that jumps up in the chat.
I know I enjoy it too, and I miss you guys, so I appreciate you.
All right, and you.
All right, well, hopefully I'll see you back over here then. And if you guys want to come hang out, we'll see you back over here.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, and thank you guys for coming up on panel. Everybody that came up, and I'll say, I said it before, I'll say it again. Joseph Morris, thank you for taking that video down. I hope that you're able to write a statement out to let others know that video was misinformation, and let's hope that they take that down as well, or that it's actually labeled misinformation. And let's do better, man. Let's do better. Have a good night, y'all.
I've been on my own for 3 weeks now. I've been drinking every single bottle of Jim Beam down. You say I'm crazy, but I think you're just mad. You say I'm wild. What's so bad about that? Baby, we were good, like white wine going down. But only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. I walk a straight line, but it only brings me down. There's love in that bottle that I'm drinking down, drowning a heartache since you walked out. Only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Even the preacher, he says he can't help me. I've been singing praise the Lord, hallelujah, but it don't set me free. You say I'm crazy, but I think you're just mad. You say I'm wild, but what's so bad about that? I've been seeing old lovers, but they can't keep the memories out. Oh, only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Oh, I walk a straight line, but it only brings me down. There's love in that bottle that I'm drinking down, drowning a heartache since you walked out. Only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now.